It won't go for a full hour. It'll quit. Maybe percent. That's all right.
Well, then don't turn it on until we get started.
Well, we ain't gonna say enough to make much difference anyway. I'm just the kind of guy that just kind of happens through there on the television.
Well, then here.
You go where you can grab Bob's knee whenever you get ready to say something.
Be like old
You have to snuggle up a little.
But be like Miss Mull.
Yeah.
But be like Miss Mull.
Yeah.
She paints old man's leg.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I've been watching them, and back then there wasn't everything that you could get. You didn't get much on television back then.
2 channels.
And no, we got 3. We was up now, man. And so I've had to hear Miss Mull, hear Jay Bass tell her to don't be pinching on my leg. She always kept that one arm down out of sight.
Get him quiet.
Well, they had squeezing motions to talk about.
Well, he couldn't see. She had to trigger him on.
Yeah. And I guess so many little grabs is a commercial coming up, and so I thought we'd since this one's coming up first, and I already got people over there in that little Follett Lodge. They have decided to join in with us, sir. Ronnie, you think of that shit?
Are you at Stewsbury?
Yeah. Out there in the country.
Yeah. I thought you was in town.
Oh, no. When I first moved back down here, my brother, he owned uptown. It's, I forgot what he was saying, that number, but he went now. We got that. And we got the biggest treasure, and we got the biggest membership in East Tennessee, and I don't know what all we got. He said, them people out there just built that lodge, they're eat up with debt, and they ain't got no membership. And I said, well, shit, if you people got hold of that stuff, you don't need me. They need me out here. They need my dues money. They need more help I can give them out here. You don't need me up here. You got everything. And so, instead of going in up here with my brother, I went in out in Stewsbury. I become the man.
You know, you people were in Indonesia, you hear that?
I become head man in about 7 years. And 30 years later, I become head man again. So I put in a little time out there. Regardless of some of the people I have to put in with.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Some of your neighbors got goats climbing on top of your building and everything. No, not for me, not.
But tell you what, then, she got.
I take out a little bit of you and keep the bag.
Okay.
I'm cooking. I thought this was that homemade job.
No, I didn't.
Ronnie, you're live.
We're live.
Hey, we're live.
Hey, folks. Some of us is more live than others. Yeah, we're live. Believe me, you don't have to pinch me to make sure. Welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Wild Bob and Ronnie Show with special guest appearance by Vaughn Digger Wilson. So just welcome to the show. I'm here too. What are you doing here, Digger?
Oh, I'm here.
Where's your hat?
I've been in such a rushing around, I lost my hat. I don't know what happened to it, but anyway, hey, what we want to talk about is it's coming up pretty quick. We just now got this information. It's coming up Saturday, October the 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. to benefit the Campbell County Cancer Society. Donations only, not selling no tickets. And this all will be done by a group of Chapter 415, Order of Eastern Star, and Campbell County Masonic Lodge number 778, and Stewksbury Masonic Lodge number 602, and Jacksburg Masonic Lodge number 322 are having a spaghetti dinner and bake sale at Campbell County Masonic Lodge at 1009 East Central Avenue, LaFollette, Tennessee, and that'll be Saturday, October the 12th, from 4 to 6, or till we've beat up the last one there, to benefit the Campbell County Cancer Society. Now, this money does not leave the county. This ain't the National Cancer Society, because if it was, 90% of the money go out of the county, and if we get $2, there's $2 here in the county, and they use that to buy the insure, the boost, and the things that cancer patients can't afford to buy themselves. We have insure boost and all of them, and I don't know half the names of all of them. I ain't got time to tell you all of them anyway. But anyway, just to tell you, insure boost gives you an idea of what.
That's plus, a nutritional supplement. Right.
It's a nutritional supplement, and also we give you some gas money for your trips out of town, like Oak Ridge, Knoxville, and so on and so forth. We hand out some gas money on that. You have to go there and take your proof, and then you can go and they'll write you out a.
Well, you had me fooled there a minute when you said you were giving out gas money. I thought maybe that was as a result of eating that spaghetti.
Well, that could be.
But then I realized.
That could be
well, you know, there's a rumor that gas money for the car got gas. Right.
But
along with propane.
Well, this year is a really these people we've got to raise. And I say we've been in this. I reckon this is the 4th year we decided to make this an annual running, and we got 1,000 or two over thousands. Our fundraising has went into the thousands, and just because I say that, don't everybody back up and give us that. Because
this year. This particular spaghetti supper, this is local. Not only does the good flavor and the memory stay here, but the money stays here.
The money goes to the and like now the ladies do the bunch of this we. I like that. I like them ladies doing this we. The ladies do the cooking, and of course we go out and gather all that we can get for this spaghetti. Then these ladies, and they're some fine cooks, Bob.
Fine looking ladies.
I'll tell you, some fine looking ladies too. There's some fine looking ladies.
I was wondering what that had to do with cooking.
Well.
I found out, no, you was done a step ahead of me.
But, see, plus these ladies and some of these guys and different ones, what we do is bake up them cakes and make up them fine pies, and if you're kind of on the outs and your wife won't go with you, you can go and eat spaghetti and throw in your dish. Then you can buy you one of these fine pies, her favorite, and you can go home and get on the good side of the boss lady. And so this is this is going to be. By the way, I got this information. I got it almost
Saturday a week, not this Saturday.
not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So I'll be back here probably, hopefully, again next Wednesday night to talk about this. But start making some plans for October the 12th at 4 to 6 p.m. Now, since your phone had a ringing, Ronnie, well, I just want Shrine Circus is coming to town on Friday, October the 25th.
Wait a minute, coming to town, where at?
To Knoxville town.
Okay.
Cape Town. This year, this Shrine Circus is coming to Knoxville on October the 25th, which will be a Friday, and the doors will open at 5. Now, this is going to be one show on Friday. Doors will open at 5, and the program starts at 6:30. And, well, the parade starts at 6:30, and the show starts at 7. Now, Saturday, October the 26th, they're going to be doors going to open at 11, and show at 7. And Saturday evening,
Ain't right.
right.
The parade is 12:30, the show's at 1. You've got 7 again.
Well, okay, this is one. This on Saturday. This is going to be the first show. Will be,
There's going to be one on 7 too.
yeah, there's going to be one at 7. There's going to be
He
one
left
at 1.
one out. 2 out.
There's going to be
Well,
one.
he had to go in there at 11 o'clock. There was 7 o'clock to watch the show.
No, well,
Where's your britches
yeah,
out?
we'll get straightened up on all that. But anyway, on Saturday, well, we're going to have 2 shows. One at 1 and one at 7. And on Sunday, we're going to have 2 shows. One at 1 and one at 7.
Yeah, same thing.
That's going to be the Sunday's 27th, Saturday's 26th, and there's going to be Friday the 25th. So,
25, 26, 27, 28. No, 27. You run out. 25, 26, 27. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
yeah,
If you've never taken any kids to these circuses, you need to do that.
I have done that. I have went
I have, yeah.
and chaperoned and taken. I have taken. We used to be fortunate enough till somebody got into our insurance program, and we used to be able to drive buses. We used to take hundreds and hundreds of them, bus loads to Knoxville. School buses, buy them tickets and turn them through a special door, and then well, somewhere had a bad wreck. And the people we were buying, now it didn't happen in this neighborhood, not even in this state.
Let me ask you, today's what, the second? Does Obamacare take care of all that now?
Well, Obamacare takes care of nothing, but we'll talk about that later. But this, they had a disaster, and then these insurance people who were getting their insurance. Now this happened in another state. I mean, they jumped that insurance to the point of where that we could not afford insurance on the buses. We had to buy insurance on the buses because we were hauling them precious little kids.
What kind of buses were you using?
School buses.
Oh, okay.
And we were getting the school bus drivers, owners, school bus owners were donating their buses.
They had a wreck over in a bus wreck in Knoxville.
Oh yeah, but I never did get up
Yeah,
exactly.
with admission for that there Shrine Circus, $12.
Yeah,
You can get tickets and deer.
but this is what's going on right now. This spaghetti dinner. And LaFault Lodge has decided to join us this year since we started like this annual. Well, LaFault Lodge has decided to come join in with us, and not only are they going to come join in with us, but we're going to be using LaFault Lodge up here at the other end of town.
Right past the hospital on the
They're
left,
just
same
the
side of the street.
other side of the hospital on the left, and we got, if it's pretty enough, we got a big shelter outside there. If it should happen to be pretty enough,
What time did it start?
4 to 6. lodges and the Purple Order of Eastern Star. And of course they push us guys and tell us what they want, and we've got to get up what they want in order to make this a success. So it's this is the third or fourth year, and we've did a little bit better.
Didn't they have it down at the
Jacksburg? We had it in Jacksburg,
yeah.
And it did extremely well, but we did not have the parking space that we have up here. I mean, you could park some on the street. Should the whole parking space get full, you could park some on the street up here. And so anyway, we're welcome Follett Lodge into the crew, and they said they would.
I'm already hungry.
Well, that's going to be October the 12th before you can get any of that spaghetti, Bob.
Well, I can hold out that long enough.
Oh, and you can get spaghetti to go. You don't gotta stay there and eat it. If you want to come in and get spaghetti dinner for.
Can't get no refills if I can take it to go.
Well, you're supposed to get it fixed to where you don't need no refill, Bob. But anyway, that's just some of the good things that we got going on. And
Sounds good to me.
and again, that circus. On it built 6th and 7th, and
That's this month.
October.
Yeah, this month, folks.
10, 25, 13, 10, get real technical there, Bob, get 10, 26, 13, that's a couple of times, and 10, 27, 13.
My daughter's birthday's on the 8th. My
Well,
son's birthday's on the 22nd.
well,
So it's a busy month for me.
yeah, we'll try to take care of all of these things. So, let's come out with this spaghetti thing.
Now you can sponsor on that there Shrine Service. You can sponsor kids and just make a donation to send
Right.
constantly, can't you?
Right, you make a, we had one guy that's been making a $1,000 donation every year. It goes to the Shrine Circus ticket thing. And I got on his case and I told him price is going up. So this year, as far as I know, he's donating $2,000. And then tells me, well, I don't guess I'll go. I ain't got the money. I don't guess he's got the money. So, anyway, are you sure our phone's working right?
Yeah, it's been raining. Just in,
It did. I never noticed it.
you were busy.
Oh, I'm resting.
I
Okay.
want to give an honorable mention here. This is a freebie, and the reason, one reason I'm doing it is because the people that are running the thing are not out to make profit either. LaFolletteClassifieds.com on the internet. If you've got something you want to list for sale, it's free. Thing, I mean, they're not tax exempt. It's a hobby. The guy does it just so you have somewhere to buy, sell, and trade.
And give away.
Yeah, LaFolletteClassified.com on the internet. It's spelled just like it sounds. LaFollette Classifieds, and I don't know how to spell classifieds, but I can figure it out. .com. I've done that freebie now.
What?
What's going on at your place, Bob?
What?
What's going on where you're at?
Well, no, it's started off to be a good month, cause I ain't good weather, you know. People, believe it or not, I just didn't know what I was gonna survive when I woke up the other morning and found out the government was closed down. I mean, it just scared me out of my my boots if I'd had any boots on.
I'll tell you what amazes me is they had so many non-essential workers right in the middle of a sequestration. I thought they got rid of all them back when they sequestered.
Right, when they went through the sequestration, I thought they were going to eliminate all the unnecessary.
I thought they had to let them go.
Right.
Evidently, they only kept 60% of the EPA workers. The rest of them was non-essential. And that was several.
Yeah.
That just shows excess over government. That to be trimmed from the government.
The way I've always run my business, if you trim an employee, that means I get to stay home. That's the whole show.
Yeah.
That's the way it is at my place.
I've noticed that.
Well, I'm just appalled that my life has been burned by this shutdown.
Is that right? Well, I guess we could call Obama and check into your,
My situation, maybe he could give me a special waiver.
give you a special waiver, and at the same time, he could get you signed up, and he could walk you through it. Whammo, so he could get you up the front of the line.
The government is the only organization, the only kind of organization where you actually hire extra help to shut down.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have nobody working the National Mall up there, but they had to hire some people to put the barricades up and keep people out. All you had to do was just stay at the house and then walked in there and minded your own business.
Well, did you notice them World War II vets come up there and found them a hole in that wall and went on in and told them people to back up?
I know they're threatening to arrest them, but they ain't arrested none yet.
They ain't took her in out.
I heard this one woman up there, there's some sort of a farm museum up there, not in Washington, but on up in Virginia, I think. I don't know. But anyway, I just caught part of it. They used to be part of the National Park Service, and the National Park Service quit funding them. Now, it's a privately owned thing, but they had a history thing there, you know, where you could go in and see it. And the Park Service provides absolutely no funds for it. And it's run by an independent group on private property. But when they got turned down, they went up there and put barricades up and threatened to arrest anybody to go in there. And they had to hire people to go do that. They didn't have any participation from the Park Service whatsoever, so they decided to shut it down, and then they had to hire people to shut them down.
I don't reckon. I guess I'd have been kind of like that one fella. Business be better conducted about 50 miles down the road.
You know, if you're in business and you say you've got some guy, well, let's say that your local government, you've got somebody out there, and it's winter time, and during the winter slow time, you've got somebody out there painting park benches. Ain't nobody gonna sit on the winter anyway. But you out there painting park benches, and you've got a crew doing that, and then you've got another crew over here directing traffic, and they cost the same amount. Now, if it were private business, and you were trying to get a budget increase, I mean, if it were private business and you were trying to run it like a business, you would lay off them our park bench painters and keep them traffic directors in business. But if you're government, you lay off the traffic directors and keep the park bench painters because you're going to aggravate more people not having anybody to direct traffic. That's the way it is.
And they have to have some highly educated people to figure out how to agitate the rest of the world.
Yeah. There's a science to agitation.
Well,
Right.
They said that the government had hired some people to paint some of the interstate traffic lines, okay? And they hired this one guy who had to be a relative of somebody that was on the commission. day he went out to paint, he painted 3 miles of traffic line. Second day he went out, he painted 2 miles of traffic lines. So they called his time study expert in to figure out why he was doing a decreasing amount of miles every day. So they gave the guy a couple of days off for that stuff. Went back in the third day, he painted 1 mile of traffic line. So they called him in and asked him to check his health and everything, see if he was healthy, if anything was wrong with him. And finally said, we can't figure out why the first day you were able to paint 3 miles of traffic lines. The second day you were able to paint 2 miles of traffic lines. Third day you only painted 1 mile of traffic lines. Said, we've checked everything we can with you, your background, everything. Said, can you explain it to us? He said, yeah, I kept getting further and further from the paint bucket.
You remember they used to do a thing on the radio? It may have been on the Grand Ole Opry where they talked about Mama couldn't get a fire breakfast. She went out and set the sagebrush on the fire to fix breakfast. And by the time she got done, the eggs was 3 miles from the bacon.
Yeah, that's what he was doing with that paint bucket.
Well, let me tell you, here, when I mentioned this the other night, that Townsend over close to Dandridge just got 109 new jobs. Now, the reason I went to Townsend, as I say, was first of all that they had close proximity to the interstate.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Jefferson City.
Townsend
ain't nowhere near there.
City, yeah, you're right. Jefferson City, okay. Close proximity to the internet, okay.
Interstate.
Second, they had rail service. The railroad going through that. Third, they had an unemployed workforce that had worked in the garment industry. Okay. Now, all of these 3 things here are very reminiscent of what we have here in Campbell County. Interstate access, we got 100 miles of interstate frontage, 50 miles on either side, at least, maybe more. Second, we have a railroad that runs right through this scenic area here.
2 railroad.
Well, yeah, 2 or 3. We got rail service. Okay.
Southern and L&N are.
If you want to go north, you take one. If you want to go south, you take the other. Okay.
It runs right over yonder. And,
Used to have a town, but they
The third, they said that they had an experienced workforce in the garment industry, which, you know, we don't have anybody that ever worked at Manhattan Shirt Company, nor anybody that ever worked for Campbell Manufacturing Company. You know, we don't have anybody here. We got just as many experienced people in the garment industry as did Jefferson City. Now, the one thing that Jefferson City had that we don't have, well, 2 things. Well, we got one thing they don't have. We got an incubation
job incubator.
All right, but they had a 40,000 square foot building available in an industrial park. Now, what we got is a bunch of boom stage out here in a designated area that says that's our industrial park. So the only thing we've had available here was when I think the county had to take over some businesses and it rented that to this trailer manufacturing company, and at last report they ain't got all the rent yet. So what I'm saying is, if we want business, we have to be prepared to get business. You can't just sit here and if you ain't got no eggs to sit on, there ain't no sense in incubating nobody.
Ain't no point in sitting there ain't no point in letting the hen sit if there ain't no eggs.
You sit on a bunch of doorknobs, you know. And,
that don't work.
Yeah, so that we had everything that Jefferson City had, except the desire to acquire new business. That was 109 new jobs. That was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of this grocer's probably close to $500,000 in salary a year. And the city and the county both don't realize that somebody's got to make the money somewhere. If they're going to spend it, they're going to get any tax money.
That, that Southern Railroad, I don't know just exactly how it comes through here, Ronnie, but it goes up through, if I'm not mistaken, up through Royal Blue.
Is it still called Southern? You know, L&N is CSX now.
CSX is L&N. I'm pretty sure that it's
It
Southern.
may be, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that it's
You
Southern.
know, it used to run through here.
Yeah, you just come right through, right back here.
It runs
This-
right beside of the L&N.
Well, it come across town there and come right up through by the back of this radio station.
Yeah. And it went down behind my place down there.
Yeah,
Outside of L&N.
Is that the reason you got the two tunnels down there, Carol? Or you got a tunnel that one goes through and one don't go through?
I'd say.
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know exactly. I hadn't been around here. A lot of my working years I spent somewhere else because they didn't have nothing.
They didn't have any work here, did
They didn't have no work to suit me, and I couldn't get more than 4 days ahead on groceries. And I wanted a job where I could be a
You would
week
need
ahead.
all 7, didn't
I
you?
would need all 7, so but anyway, I'm not knocking that. I just wish we did have plenty of jobs.
So now, you won't tell me anything about Digger's gas while you're here?
Well,
That way I won't have to tell them that.
How many different flavors have you got now?
I got a flavor for every occasion.
I know you had 48 the last time I counted.
I got more than Baskin Robbins,
Right.
and right now it's time to start them winter fill-ups for them backup heaters, and we got.
I got my stove hooked up.
Did them parts work, Ronnie?
Yeah, and you know, I'm testing it on a 20-pound tank, and it's working just fine.
Well, it'll work just as good on that 20 as it will 100. The
But
only
it don't
thing
work
is,
as
when,
long.
the only thing is when it gets cold and that heater runs really heavy duty, then it will sip that 20-pounder dry real fast like. But anyway,
The reason I brought that up is Digger hooked me up a bunch of connections and stuff and fixed me up. He does more than just sell propane. He sells hoses and connections, Mr. Heater.
I'll tell you what's the truth. I went down to Ronnie's office the other day and punched commode, and the propane heater come on.
That's right.
well, that's
And Digger hooked it up.
well now Ronnie come down there. He's wanting for his winter heater. He first tried to tell me on the phone. I said, Ronnie, just bring them parts down here and then tell me what you want and whatever new. He said, just put them all new. I said, then just bring it down. Let's see how long we want it. And when he
I
come
wanted it all winter.
when he come picked it up, it was finished, completed, checked for leaks,
And now it's a burning.
and now it's a burning. And I do more than just sell propane. I got a decent price. I don't go into getting on the television and talking price, but my price is compatible. And also, I got a gentleman that's bringing a heater, and I do a bunch of cleaning them from 30,000 down to 10,000 unvented heaters. I clean and I guarantee them, and I light them and cycle them right there on the job. And if
You can see the glow down there over the building.
and if I don't
Now,
make
he won't like everything he fixes now.
and I didn't guarantee it to work either, did I, Bob?
What you ever do with that thing?
I'm still waiting on somebody to test it out.
I wouldn't, I wouldn't want lights in the gas man afraid of lights.
I haven't.
I've done a lot of that. Anyway, let's talk something here. Okay, I've already got just a few that's wanting up at the head of the line for their 30,000s and smaller heaters. And if you bring that heater to me, and it is absolutely not burning at all, and I make it burn, I guarantee it. Now, if I cannot make it burn, I don't charge you anything. Now, you don't get a...
And the faster it burns, the more it charges you.
By all means, we're gonna have to pay for the work on them ones that
Yeah,
don't
if it
burn.
burns your house down, you pay double.
Well, we need some extra pay for them ones that wouldn't
Just
burn.
in case
Right?
you get in trouble with your heater and get burnt and need to go to the hospital, you need to call Care. We'll get that in here
Right,
too.
they've got a special, for victims of Digger Wilson.
You got a burn unit. 562-9370. Seriously, if you need a hospital visit, you need an ambulance ride, call them. Or call 911 and request Vital Care, because they've been in business over 40 years, ain't you, Bob?
If you took up their help,
40 years
if
experience.
you took up their help, and all the years that John's got plus all of his help, well, I'd say that they're well over, you'd need a calculator.
They hadn't even invented doctors. You had all that.
If you added all that up, you'd go so far back then, they didn't even have
That's
doctors.
back in the old.
I can attest they do good work, because they got me there safe and sound, and I
Don't hold it against them because they rescued Bob.
No, but when I've needed them, 562-9073, and they show up 9370, and
Oh yeah, Digger's number 562-5444. I was giving
Right.
him 5454 last week and didn't catch himself. Bob corrected me.
Right.
well,
If you get mixed up and need to call Vital Care, and you call 562, you call Digger's number, Digger will direct you to call Vital Care.
9370.
Right.
545-5444-5454.
And if you get to needing me and forget it, 562-5444.
Yeah.
And I will, and I'm starting already to tuning them heaters and getting them ready to go.
It's almost like that Northwest conflict that they're 5440 or 5444
Yeah.
Yeah.
5445.
So,
You got Mr. Hater in stock.
Mr. Heater, right now, I cannot get a Mr. Heater.
Now you better get in line, folks.
Huh?
I cannot get one.
You will not be able to get one?
Now, I don't know what I will be able to get later.
Why?
Today, I do not have one. I have got my call in for
Why?
Mr. Heaters.
You
A
know,
whole
that
shelf
thing
full of
that
it.
fella brought you down there to fix the other day,
What was it?
it wasn't a Mr. Heater, it had a little knob.
Oh, the knob was broken off of it?
Yeah.
Well, that one there should have been in the trash can, Bob.
No, super glue works well.
Well, see, I didn't have the rest of it, so
Yeah, so
super
we
glue
didn't
worked.
have to. You took any type. I just put a regular knob in there, super glued it to it, and turned it,
Just kind of like that little torch thing that Bob got.
That's what I
I would
was
be a
thinking.
little bit afraid.
Well, you can't turn it too wide open because it clicks. The click is not in the part that broke off. The click is in the part that was still in
I
there.
think it clicks over on the other side of the table.
I fixed it right up. I had a little cheap of super glue there. I fixed it right up. Works great. Well, Bob, Ronnie,
Hey, Mr. Sharp.
Howdy, how you?
how are you?
I'm grieving right now.
What's the matter? Well,
I say I lost a best friend.
I might mention while we're having a little downtime here, that tomorrow is the start of the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday flea market down behind the police station. Now, a lot of people set up down there and sell because they need the money. So if you got some things you think you can pick up down at the flea market, just go on down there and trade with these people. They'll sell you what they got, probably cheaper than they ought to sell it. And if you need some good produce, just go on down there and see Ben and Linda. They got the best produce in the county, freshest produce, and they will be glad to have your business. It's just going down to the flea market tomorrow. You know, these people that set up down there,
Well,
don't think that's an easy job and they're doing it because they're too lazy to do anything else. That is a hard job to flea market. And they got their little items down there to sell, and they need the money. So if you got some things you need, check it out down at the flea market and see if it's there for you. And you save yourself some money, plus you can put some money in people's pocket that needs it, rather than going back to Arkansas or going to North Carolina, wherever these big corporations send it to. So it goes Thursday, and there'll be people there set up 7:30 in the morning.
Or earlier.
Oh, they'll be there, you know, there'll be a few, but there'll be a lot of them there by 7:30, and there'll be a lot of them there up until about noon. So go down and you check it out at the flea market.
And now that it's cooled off, Bob, there will be, they will be staying later if people are coming.
You mean during the day? Possibly.
Yeah, when it cools off now, when that hot sun is 80 and 100 degrees, it's kind of hard to stay much past 12.
Well, yeah, not only that, you don't have the customers come out in that kind of heat. And if the customers would come, I'm sure they would stay.
They would stay as long as they've got the customers.
Right. They're going down and they frequent that place. It's a good deal. And you see a lot of people sitting out up and down the road.
Well, I better go so. Take care of yourself.
These people do that not because they're too lazy to work anywhere else, because they need the money. So help them out all you can. Alrighty.
Now that was a person who had lost a dear friend, and she was grieving. Here's a little paper to play with, Bob. Wasn't going to start on anything, but now you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get on that one. I think got this one.
Yeah, because you're going to take some of those home, but just because they moved it, that ain't going to give him one
They're
bit.
pretty good. Bob's got long arms. If you folks need any concrete, we're going to have to recommend the best concrete supplier in the country to you. That'd be Dixie Concrete down there on Old Jacksburg Pike, 562, 5656, and they've got gravels, they've got rebar, they've got that wire mesh, they've got complete septic systems from the tank all the way to the drain pipe.
Yeah, they have.
And they've got the drain pipe.
Yeah,
They got it all.
they got it all.
They even got sand for your cat box if you need it.
And they got sand to put your, you have to have for these topside above ground swimming pools. Of course, it's getting time to start thinking about folding them. But you need sand. You have to have so much sand on the.
Yeah, now they don't install diving boards, but Bob does. He knows how to make them flip like they're supposed to.
And almost dropped it.
I'm going to stop and see how Joe's doing down there. Joe's the one that was doing up over the top of his house when he bounced down on that thing.
He went Norby, didn't he?
Joe was a big old barrel-chested man, a strong man. Boy, it sure did crack him up, slam him back to the other end of that 40-foot swimming pool.
Where did he land?
He landed on the wall of the shower inn.
Out in the wall. No,
My ribs he broke, you know.
he's been a deep end of the ground, hasn't he? Been on the deep end of the ground.
96406.
562-9406.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
They got parts for all occasions, just like lawnmower spark plugs and bobcat ignition switches.
Yesterday, I said, you wouldn't have to have a key switch for a bobcat, would you?
Told you.
Hey, I went out there with a key switch for the bobcat. It's got four terminals plus a center one, you know, and that's exactly what I needed.
Across my GA, Napa Auto Parts has access to.
Not only sell hard to get parts, but they sell a good quality motor oil tip that you buy across the street at the Family Dollar store.
Discount stores.
Yeah, you buy a better quality oil. Got oil filter. Got a little bit of everything. You got starting fluid if you need that for your diesel truck. They've got window wash. They've got a little bit of everything in there. They don't have what you need. They have it there next morning. That's Napa Auto Parts right across from IGA, right on the main drag going down through that. Locally owned. What money you spend there is made, stays here in La Follette in Campbell County.
Yep. Well, I guess I quit on the candy. I'm gonna tell everybody
I reckon I quit too, because Digger took it away from me.
we've got roofing, and we've got siding, and we've got 2 floors, sheetrock, trim, insulate panels, insulation, windows, doors. We've got enough to build your whole house. We've got lumber. We can do it all. So if you need anything like that, just call me. 562
267.
2676. I don't ever call
If you
me.
need me, it's 562-2676.
I don't need Bob knows it. He won't answer it on the phone. You have to call me all the time.
Oh, we're not a little bit of everything down my place. I don't know whether you saw my Amish buggy or not,
Yeah.
but I really got raked over the coals for selling that buggy and not holding it.
Is it so?
Yeah, I sold it. Yeah, I sold it 2 days
You